More than 2,000 years ago, a powerful civilization was said to rule the seas. It possessed incredible wealth, advanced technology, and knowledge far beyond its time. And then, in a single night and day, Atlantis vanished beneath the ocean. Was Atlantis a myth? Or was it a real city deliberately erased from history? Tonight we uncover the terrifying mystery of the Lost City of Atlantis. For over 2 millennia, one name has echoed through history, a whisper of a world lost beneath the waves. Atlantis. But where did this captivating legend truly begin? It's a story that doesn't originate in myth or folklore, but in the meticulous writings of one of history's most influential thinkers. The tale of Atlantis, as we know it, comes to us from the ancient Greek philosopher Plato. Around 360 BC, near the end of his life, Plato penned 2 critical dialogues, Thee and Thee. These were not epic poems or fantastical fables, but philosophical texts intended to explore ideas about ideal societies, divine order, and the nature of humanity. It is within these sober discussions that the story of a magnificent doomed island nation is first introduced to the world. In the dialogues, the character Critias recounts a story he claims has been preserved in his family for generations. He asserts that it is not mere fiction, but a true account of past events. This is the crucial claim that has fueled centuries of debate. Was Plato recording history or crafting a powerful allegory? According to Critias, the tale was originally told to his ancestor, the great Athenian lawgiver Solon, during a visit to Egypt. There, wise Egyptian priests revealed their ancient records, describing a formidable power that had existed long before even their own civilization. They spoke of an island empire that once challenged the known world. The priests told Solon that this empire, Atlantis, existed an astonishing 9,000 years before their own time. This places its existence at roughly 9,600 BC, a period deep in our prehistory, just as the last great ice age was coming to an end. Its location was described with tantalizing precision. It was an island situated in the Atlantic, in front of the straits which are by you called the Pillars of Hercules, the ancient name for the Strait of Gibraltar. This island was immense, larger, Plato writes, than Libya and Asia combined. From it, one could access a true continent on the other side of the ocean. But it wasn't just its size that was remarkable. Plato's account describes Atlantis as a marvel of engineering and wealth, a divinely founded kingdom that had achieved a level of sophistication unparalleled on Earth. It was a naval power of immense strength, with a thriving culture, incredible architecture, and access to rare metals. In short, it was the most advanced civilization of its age, a shining beacon of power and prosperity. But as with all great powers in Greek tragedy, its very greatness contained the seeds of its own destruction. Plato claimed this knowledge came from ancient Egyptian records, which raises a chilling question. Why would Egyptian priests invent a story so detailed unless it was real? According to Plato's account, Atlantis wasn't just a city, it was a marvel of engineering and social organization, a civilization that seemed to defy the limits of its time. He described a society possessing technology and infrastructure that sounds almost futuristic, even to us today. The picture he paints is one of staggering sophistication. At the heart of this empire was a metropolis built on a scale that beggars belief. Plato speaks of massive canals, not just for irrigation, but as integral parts of the city's design. A great canal, 300 feet wide and 100 feet deep, stretched for nearly 6 miles, connecting the city's central rings directly to the open sea. This wasn't just a waterway. It was a superhighway for trade and military vessels, allowing ships to sail directly into the heart of the capital. This intricate network of channels turned the entire coastal plain into a managed, fertile landscape, a testament to their mastery over water. Their architectural prowess was equally advanced. Plato describes temples, palaces, and public buildings of immense size and beauty, adorned with intricate carvings and precious metals. The central temple dedicated to Poseidon was said to be a wonder, covered in silver, with pinnacles of gold. This wasn't primitive construction. It was the work of master builders who understood complex structural engineering and grand aesthetic design. This civilization was protected and projected by powerful navy fleets. With 1,200 warships and a vast military complex, Atlantis was a dominant maritime power. Their naval supremacy allowed them to control the seas, build a trading empire, and project their influence far beyond their own shores. The capital itself was a masterpiece of complex city planning, laid out in a series of concentric rings of land and water connected by bridges and tunnels. This geometric precision suggests a society that valued order, symmetry, and highly organized public works on a scale few ancient cultures ever attempted. Perhaps most famously, Atlantis was said to possess rare metals like orichalcum. Plato describes it as a metal that gleamed with a red light, second only to gold in value. It was mined from the earth and used to adorn the city's walls and temples, making them shine as if on fire. The true nature of orichalcum remains a mystery. Was it a natural alloy like brass, or something else entirely, lost to time? When you piece these descriptions together, they sound shockingly modern. A global naval power with a technologically advanced capital city, a planned economy, and access to unique resources. Plato even said Atlantis used its might to try and conquer much of the known world, launching an imperial campaign against the peoples of the Mediterranean. But with great power came great arrogance. The Atlanteans, once noble, became filled with unrighteous avarice and power. Their ambition turned to hubris, and their society began to decay from within until it became corrupt. According to the legend, the gods punished Atlantis for its greed. Plato wrote that Atlantis was destroyed by massive earthquakes, violent floods, and a catastrophic collapse of land. In just one day and one night, the entire civilization sank into the ocean. No survivors, no warning, no second chance. To this day, this sudden destruction mirrors what we now know about: tsunamis, volcanic eruptions, continental collapse. Was Plato describing an ancient natural disaster? Researchers have proposed many locations: the Atlantic Ocean near the Azores, the Mediterranean Sea, Santorini, Thera in Greece, even Antarctica. One leading theory links Atlantis to the Minoan civilization, destroyed by a massive volcanic eruption around 1600 BC. Could Atlantis have been a real civilization remembered under a different name? Some believe Atlantis possessed advanced energy systems, crystal-based power sound or frequency technology, knowledge passed down to Egypt. Supporters claim this explains pyramid construction, sacred geometry, global similarities in ancient architecture. Critics call it fantasy. But here's the mystery. Why do ancient cultures across the world share the same knowledge? In recent decades, scientists have discovered sunken cities, man-made structures underwater, ancient ports beneath the sea roads and walls submerged thousands of years ago. Some date back to periods before recorded history. Sea levels rose dramatically after the last ice age. Entire civilizations could have been lost, long before humans started writing history. Atlantis represents more than a lost city. It's a warning, a story about power, arrogance, and civilizations that grow too fast. Whether Atlantis was real or symbolic, its message has survived for over 2,000 years. Perhaps the greatest civilizations are not destroyed by enemies, but by their own mistakes. And so, our journey through the labyrinth of history and myth comes to a close, leaving us at the edge of a vast, unanswered question. We have traced the legend from its very source, in the dialogues of Plato, who painted a vivid picture of a magnificent island empire, a marvel of engineering and culture, blessed by the gods themselves. We've explored the tantalizing whispers of its existence, supposedly passed down through generations from Egyptian priests to Greek statesmen, a chain of memory stretching back into the mists of time. We've weighed the evidence, from the geological realities of our planet, the cataclysmic power of volcanoes, earthquakes, and rising seas that have swallowed coastlines before, to the compelling arguments of skeptics who demand more than legend and circumstantial clues. They remind us that extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof, a standard the story of Atlantis has yet to meet. The search has taken us across the globe, from the volcanic caldera of Santorini, a very real civilization destroyed in a single day, to the speculative depths of the Atlantic and the frozen wastes of Antarctica. Each candidate location offers its own set of intriguing possibilities and frustrating dead ends. So what do you believe? After considering the arguments, where do you stand? Was Atlantis a real, historical civilization, an advanced society with technology and wisdom that was tragically lost to a global catastrophe, its memory surviving only as a fractured echo? Or is it something else entirely? A powerful cautionary tale crafted by Plato, a philosophical metaphor about hubris, divine punishment, and the cyclical nature of power, hiding an ancient truth about human nature rather than a physical place? Perhaps the truth lies somewhere in between, a kernel of historical reality, a memory of a lesser-known Bronze Age culture, magnified and mythologized over millennia into the grand legend we know today. The debate is as enduring as the legend itself, a testament to our deep-seated fascination with lost worlds and the secrets buried in our own past. What piece of evidence or theory discussed tonight did you find most compelling? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The story of Atlantis belongs to all of us now, a mystery we continue to explore together. And if you hunger for more journeys into dark history and the mysteries of lost civilizations, be sure to subscribe and join us for our next investigation.